Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make Asian style beef and broccoli stir fry. So you can use sirloin tip, but I couldn't find any at the grocery store and I didn't feel like running all around. So I grabbed some stewing beef and then I just cut it thinly. You can probably do better than that, but I just cut it like that. So I have probably about a pound and a half, I would say. This will serve about 6 to 7 people. So I'm going to put this into a big bowl. And then I have 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. So I'm going to pour that in just over top of the beef, along with a half a teaspoon of pepper and a half a teaspoon of salt. Pour that in, and then I'm just going to stir this around until the beef is coated with the cornstarch. Now the purpose of the cornstarch on the beef is that it will not only make it crispy when you're frying it, but it will also thicken the sauce. That is how you do that. Okay, so my beef is pretty coated. So now, put these 2 bowls aside, and I'm going to grab my wok. Turn that on to a medium-high heat. And I have 6 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I'm not going to use all of it. I'm going to use about 4 tablespoons of it. Stir this up a little bit more while I'm waiting for that to warm up. Make sure everything's good and coated. You don't want your pieces, like your meat, to be sticking together. If you need to add more, you can add some more. But like I always say, I'm cooking for a crowd, so my recipes, you can cut this in half too. Just cut everything in half if you're cooking for a small amount of people. So now I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of this oil into my wok. That's going to heat up fairly quickly. Okay, so now I'm going to add my beef. I'm going to set that off to the side. Thing with stir fry, you kind of constantly want to keep it moving. So I'm going to let this cook up a little bit. And I'm going to grab a clean plate and I'm going to set it over here, because once this gets to the browning point, you're going to want to remove it from the heat. Asian food is like one of my favorite types of foods. So lately I've been learning how to cook it myself. But I cook this recipe quite a bit. I love it. Getting there. Do not worry about all that goodness on the bottom. We're going to be lifting a lot of that up, a lot of the flavor. Now you're not going to cook this fully yet. You're just going to cook it almost done. Okay. So now that it is almost finished, I'm going to take this and I'm going to pour it onto this plate just for a few moments while I get the vegetables done. So I'm going to take the rest of that oil and I'm going to pour it in. I'm also going to take 1 medium onion, chop that, and I'm going to pour that in. I have about 5 or 6 cloves of garlic minced up. Pour that in. Give that a quick stir. Along with about a head and a half of broccoli florets. Pour that in. Now you're going to turn your heat down just a little bit. You're going to stir fry this. Just for a few minutes, not too long. You'll notice that your broccoli will get kind of like a bright green. You don't want to overdo your broccoli because then it'll get mushy and gross, so be careful with that. Okay, that looks good already. So now I have 2/3 of a cup of water. And I have 5 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm going to also pour that in. Give it another stir. And once you put this water in, your water and your soy sauce, kind of scrape the bottom of your wok just a little bit. Kind of lift up some of those flavors from the beef and the cornstarch, salt and pepper. Now, you are going to add your beef back in. Just like that. Like I said, it wasn't fully cooked. Don't be alarmed. It's not going to kill you. It'll cook the rest of the way now. And it'll get all those flavors developed. And you're just going to continue to kind of let this simmer for about two or 3 minutes until your sauce thickens up. It looks absolutely delicious. Cannot wait for supper. And as you can see, the sauce is already getting thick. You can see it. So I'm going to shut my heat off. So I don't want to overdo it. And then there you go. Beef and broccoli. Hope this video has helped, and thanks for watching.